Christmas is in the air. A very good morning to every one of you tuned in and listening to us right here on Joy 99.7 FM. This is Home Affairs. My name is Adam Naite. My crew and I are ready to serve you family lessons this morning. Daniela Eduasari. I see Jojo NT. Thank you guys for waking up early every day. Every single day that is called Saturday, by the grace of God, we're here. And our biggest energy is the fact that you are out there listening. You give us feedback, and we're appreciative. A very big thank you to Amasha Partners Limited and iCare Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. Dano Milk, choose tasty milk, choose nourishment, choose Dano Milk, go for it. Onga, Mama's helping hand, and Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. Wofa kakra, na yebebre. Preparing for Christmas. Yesterday I made a tall list of meals I'd like to have in my freezer. Then after you were done, you started thinking about the money. But la la, we go chop up. How are you preparing? What are you doing? Whatever it is that you do, that's one thing you mustn't miss. That's the Joy FM family party in the park. It's coming up on the 26th of December. If you don't do anything at all, that will make up for everything. It's going to be one big fun family party. You surely want to be there. That party can settle everything. The children will be happy. Daddies will be excited because there is a Daddy's Corner that started last year. It's going to be up again this year. Loads of activities. And so you just want to put all the Christmas in there, like, 26th. So when the kids are asking, oh, mommy, this, daddy, this, you tell them, hold on, we have a big party coming up on the 26th. And it's actually a cool 200 cedis for a whole family of 6. Bundle everybody together, and then the whole family of 6, we're on. And then, the party is on. And what's new this year also is that once you get to the gate and your tickets are verified, you get 6 bottles of water for every member of the family. And like I said, the activities are endless. Performances and everything you can think about. Everything that makes a party lit. We have it coming up for you on the 26th. And even if you're not doing anything, just get your 200 cedis ready. And then the whole family of 6, you're sorted, you're covered. And then you can come through and we will all jam and have fun together. So start preparing for that already. Now, last week we started having some series of conversations on, on how we can start preparing and getting ourselves ready for Christmas. And we did say that we're looking at conflict triggers. So last week we looked at a number of them. Today, it's one of the things that we really haven't made time to discuss on Home Affairs. And we want to talk about safety of your home, the safety of your home and your family during this Yuletide. How can we keep safe? And I think this is really very important. Yesterday, when I go home in the evening, I was asking my children, did you people want to burn down the house or something like that? Because you got in and you were engulfed with, the smell. And what happened? Oh, we put something on fire and then we went to our rooms and then we forgot. And yeah, everything burnt. These are some of the things. And so today we'll be talking about safety and security in your home and your personal safety and security during this festive season. Sometimes around this period, some of these things are heightened. And so it's important that we have this conversation. And this morning, we have joining us on Zoom, Dr. Adam Bona. He's a security and safety expert. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Adam. Good morning to your listeners and those who are viewing us.
Great. Thank you very much. Today we had to wake you up very early.
I got in very, very late. Forgive me.
Oh, forgive us too. Forgive us. But I hope everything is well.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Everything is well. Yes. Thank you.
Great. So we want to talk about safety and security. It's something that I know all year round we don't have to take for granted. I mean, there's not a single day that you won't desire or wish to be safe, whether you are going in or coming out, whether you are in your home or, whatever it is, we desire to be safe all the time. But around this season, we know that a lot of things tend to happen. So families will go out together a lot more. We will have guests in our homes a lot more. We will probably be using our kitchens a lot more. We may be driving around a lot more, and all of these things put us at some form of risk when it comes to our safety and our security. And so we want to find out from you. My first question will be, how important is this subject around this time? And then, secondly, we begin to talk about the areas that we really need to look out for when it comes to our safety and security around this period.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. And I'm happy you are mainstreaming security and safety around this festive season. And probably it will go for every occasion or festive season. And it's a very important question you have asked to introduce the program this morning. You'll notice that from January to December or November thereabout, what happens is that all over the world, everyone is running. You run non-stop. Everyone is running. Then somewhere around December, some people will take off from work. Some people will go on vacation. Some people will, literally tell themselves they have some free, days from work. And getting days off from work is when sometimes we tend to do a lot more than we used to even do when we were running. Now we are telling ourselves we have stopped. And so then you begin to be too busy. You are tired, but you are still trying to run. And so even if you were cooking and your kitchen is not the type of kitchen that is open to your hall, but the kitchen is separated, chances are that you sit in the couch or you sit in the chair and you fall asleep. And your house is likely to be engulfed. Chances are that the children, just like I heard you in the intro, you get home, the children, this day and age,
I tell you,
they're on their phones sometimes playing video games in the room, and sometimes they put things on fire, and, the house could be engulfed. And so these things happen. People attend parties, people get drunk, some people are going to crash their cars, some people are going to be, food poisoned, some people are going to literally get into trouble. Some who have not drunk are likely to be, crashed into by drunkards who are driving. And so it is a period that everybody must be careful. Whether you are drunk or if you are drunk, don't drink. Don't even cook at home if you are drunk. Don't if you are drunk, you don't have to drive. But if you are not drunk and you are driving, it's the most reason you have to be careful. It's the most reason you don't have to get into road rage with people, because then this is the time a lot of things unfortunately happen instead of happiness and people running around. Is the period where a lot of things happen. If you are not careful, you are going to be a victim. And so I must say that it demands a lot from all of us, everybody who is listening. And this is the time, unfortunately, we seem to have incessant doomsday. You are there 1 minute, the light goes off, 1 minute the light comes in.
I thought it was only in my area.
It's everywhere. I mean, 1 minute, annoyingly, 1 minute the light comes on, 1 minute the light goes off.
Very frustrating.
And people are at home, and sometimes so we need to put in place systems that will prevent our gadgets from overheating, systems that will prevent our home from engulfing and fire and smoke and all that.
Okay.
And so it is very important that anyone who is listening to us to pay attention and make some notes.
Okay.
And
so
then
this is how
we go into the arena of theft and burglary and all that.
Doc, I wanted us to take it this way so that it's quite, we flow in a certain, systematic way.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the fact that this period is very important because, most importantly, because activities are heightened this period. And so it's very, very important that we take our safety and security very seriously. Okay, now I want us to go do it this way. Which areas must we pay a lot more attention to? So we take it one after the other and break it down and tell people why. We mentioned the area that it's in the areas, and then we talk about some of the things we can do to be a bit more safe in those areas.
First of all, personal security.
Okay.
Your personal security is paramount. It's more important than everything. Your personal safety. If you are not safe, if you cannot provide security for yourself, and if you cannot be safe where you are, then obviously you cannot get other people to be safe, and you cannot secure other people. It is just a very simple rule when it comes to security and safety. Personal preservation. You need to preserve yourself first to be able to preserve other people. And so if I have to narrow it down, let's start with your home.
Okay.
Let's start with your home, and the home, especially the kitchen, especially the bedrooms, and especially where you have storerooms.
Okay.
Some of these storerooms never get open, and sometimes we have gadgets that are sitting there, and because we are now home, we overload the what do you call them, the mains, the electricity, the mains. Usually when you are not home, chances are that all bulbs are off. Chances are that TV is not on. Chances are that a lot of the gadgets are off. But when you are home, you begin to run sometimes in the night or during the day, you run almost every important gadget at home.
That's true.
And so this is the time you need to put in measures. And some of the measures, if you ask me, would include, especially in the kitchen, putting in simple safety measures. Simple safety measures such as, if you can afford to buy a battery-powered smoke and heat detectors, fix them in your kitchen, fix them in your storeroom, and ensure that every now and then you will have to alert the children that if you are home and the whole place is quiet, don't assume, or you alert the family if you live with people. If you don't live with people, you need to put in some personal checks. And those personal checks will be every now and then, if you can, go around and inspect and make sure everything in the house is okay. Battery-powered smoke detectors, you want to put them in the kitchen. You can put one in the kitchen is enough and you can put, these days we have the smoke detectors that have, those are combos that are both heat and smoke. Because sometimes before the place begins to engulf, heat begins to build up. And usually the heat begins to build up before the smoke.
Yeah.
And so when the heat begins to build up, you expect the heat detector to trigger an alarm for you to go in and check. Sometimes you slot in something in the microwave, or you put food on the stove, and you go maybe upstairs, or you sit in the couch, you fall asleep, only to wake up and notice your house is engulfed. Then also, you have some people have their gas cylinders sitting where the
stove is.
They cook the food, and that is a cardinal sin. That is a sin of high proportion, because then you are literally you have literally just sentenced yourself to death.
Wow.
Or permanent injuries if something happens. Because if something happens, chances are that the heat build up and the fire build up within the confined area would blow up the tank or the cylinder carrying your liquefied gas. And so, as much as possible, keep your cylinders outside the cooking area. Let it be out. So if anything went wrong, even if you fell asleep and the stove or the kitchen became engulfed, you use the next door, go out there, disconnect the source of the fire, which is the cylinder, from the stove. That way you have minimized the impact of the burning or the smoke in your house. Remember to, get the fire service if you think it's something that would get out of hand. The other thing has to do with, what do you call it, theft. Around this time, a lot of people go to parties, they park their cars anyhow, and they don't know who a car park attendant is. Once you are wearing a reflector and you are waving them to park, the assumption is that this guy is part of the party, security park, car park attendant. You leave your car into the hands of the guy. You don't ask of his name. He tells you where you are parked. You are parked in front of somebody. You block somebody. So give me your key. You could come back and your car is gone. And nobody will be responsible except yourself. And then those who organize this event, it's always important to get people who can help them with their program. If you can have someone who has knowledge in security or have a program drawn up, you don't have to. It's not all the time you have to pay for. You can ask that, can you make input with regards to how this thing can happen? And I'm sure you would get someone out there who would help, who has knowledge in these things and will take you through. Then, in terms of what do you call it, burglary, don't keep your bags, in your front seat, or not even, on the floor of the vehicle. You do that, they come in, they peep through to see whether you have a bag in the car. And sometimes the bag doesn't contain anything. They will break into the car, pick up the bag, and only notice that this is just filled with tissues. But the truth is that your vehicle is damaged. So anything that would attract the thief who is lurking around, please keep it away. And also, for a lot of people, they walk around with their bags behind them, and they'll open their boots in the public view, in the public place, and put the bag in their boots or at the back of the car seats. Once you do that, these days there are young boys, young people who sometimes ride motorbikes and follow you. They know that you are likely to stop at the next grocery shop to your home. And the moment you stop, it takes them just a minute to break into your vehicle and, go away with the content. So be extra vigilant. If you are stepping out of the car, you notice you have a bag that contains something that is, important. Carry the bag with you into the grocery shop. Let the thief know, I'm aware you are following me. Carry it into the grocery shop. Carry it back into, the car, once you are going back into your vehicle and going home or wherever you are going to. But a lot of people make this, or call it basic mistakes, and sometimes it proves to be very costly. Now, going back again to the home, this is the time, if you have a cook, for those who help you at home, this is the time to be a little bit more vigilant, because they know chances are that you would have gone to the bank to take some money. You have to do some shopping. You would have gone to the bank to take some money. You have to buy stuff. You have to do other stuff. And so this is the time, if you are not very careful, they invite thieves into your home, or they themselves end up becoming the people who will steal it and sometimes harm you. And so these are some of the things that we must all know. People are going to be going out for all-night service, Adam. And you see, there is no sense, excuse me to say, to get out there, say you are going for an all-night service, when you come back home, going to pray to God, for keeping you safe, and praying that the next year your TV maybe is too small. You want God to help you to buy a bigger one, or your car, or, the little money you have. And by the time you come back from the all-night service, your home is swept. Everything is gone. So for families who are a number of them, the advice is that leave somebody home. Leave somebody home. You can, this Yota, it's usually long. So this group can go, some can go and leave one person home. The next day they join, something like that. But there has to always be somebody home. But if, for some reasons, you want to, everyone has to leave. I know the thieves, some of them also listen. Leave your TV home. Leave your TV on at home. Leave your radio on at home. I know they are listening, but the truth is that they know that when they get to your window, it is difficult for them to tell whether you are in or you are not in. Anything that you will do to put impediment in the way of the thief is what you should be doing. Put, what do you call it, chains around your cylinder in your yard. Saying it, put a big padlock. Leave your radio on, leave your TV on in a tone that by the window you will, what do you call that? Anyone at the window would hear the TV is on. But ensure that the inside lights are off. Because when they come, the TV is on, they want to peep through to see whether they will see any human being. And so once you do all of this, sometimes they will enter into your yard and they are not sure. Once the TV is on, because these people are cowards. They don't want to be seen. And sometimes the reason why they don't want to be seen is because they are people you know. Mm-hmm. They could be people you might have used before. Come and change my bulb for me. My electrical socket is gone. Or come and weed my yard for me. They are usually, you don't have, let me say this. We don't have random people who would steal from you randomly. No, they put surveillance on you, even pickpockets. If they have to pick your phone at Circle and those areas, they would follow you. They would have seen your phone. They would march around you. They would go with you for sometimes some few minutes before they pick your pockets. So those who would come back to steal from you might have, put surveillance on you from sometime from deep into town, follow you all the way to your home before they break in. So there's nothing like, it happened randomly. To you it's random, but they've been watching you. Sometimes they can follow you for days, just trying to rob you. So be careful, watch who is following you. You are driving in the night, you see a particular vehicle, a particular bike, and watch your mirror, your rear view mirrors. Watch your mirrors. Watch who is watching you in the inside mirror. Watch who is following you. If you notice there's one particular biker or one particular vehicle that has been following you from corner to corner, from junction to junction, you are safe, probably driving into a grocery shop or driving into a police checkpoint and stopping them there and telling them, having a conversation and letting them know it looks like somebody is following you. If you are not sure, the number 18555, the emergency number, you can always dial it. So these are some of the things that we should all, as much as possible, we should learn to do. And I always say that for those who cannot afford to sometimes even put their TV on, you don't even have a TV or your TV is damaged, you have a disused cooking utensils. Hang some around your window. Hang some at openings in a manner that when someone attempted to open, it generates noise that makes it look like there's somebody in there. Okay, you hang it in a free wherever. The person attends, and it's as if it looks like there's somebody. I know the thieves are listening, but the truth is that the idea is to generate some noise that makes it look like there's somebody, and usually there has to be somebody. And so sometimes the thieves, for those who would rob you like the likes of Atai, I always say, you see, the likes of Atai don't come in the night. The likes of Atai will face you the moment you come out of the bank. For those ones, they are a different conversation altogether. The other ones, the everyday thief, he doesn't want to be seen. He wants to hit you when you are sleeping. He wants to hit you when you are drunk. And so these are some of the things we should know. And also, this is the time we must check who is visiting, maybe our house boys or those who work in our houses. And for businesses who would lock up and go for the Christmas season, if you can afford, you put in, and even homes. Some people have electric fences, on the raw wall, but the truth is that they've never had the electric fence sound an alarm. Never. And a lot of these fences are not working. The truth is that they have CCTV that seems to be, when you turn on the screen, the monitor for the recorder, you are seeing images. But the truth is that the recorder is not working. Get someone or an organization that has the technical know-how to be able to check if you cannot check it yourself. For those who have fences, breach the lines. When I say breach the lines, touch the top line, the line below to the top, and then touch all of them to see whether an alarm will trigger. Once alarm triggers, then you are sure that your fence is working. So I'm just teaching you what to do. And then for those who have CCTVs at home, the company that did it or the individual that did it for you should have shown you how to play back. Go onto the system around this time. Try to play back and see whether you can see the recording from the time you started recording till the time you started playing back. Once you are able to do all of this, chances are that you might be a bit safe. And also, like I said, you get onto the streets. You are running. You are speeding. Remember, there are other pedestrians apart from yourself. There are other drivers apart from yourself. There are other road users apart from yourself. Be very circumspect. And the IGP has told us that they are going to deploy as much as possible a lot of police officers onto the street. And I've already seen a lot of them around. It means that your chances of getting arrested if you are drunk is so high. Your chances of getting arrested if you are being reckless on the street is so high. And so I think this is the time we should all be a bit more careful, more than we have been from January to November. This is the time we have to be careful, or else you'll end up spending time in behind bars. And I think even the judges will go off. And so if you are not very careful,
you'll be there for a while.
The 48-hour rule, even though it is law, if there is no judge, you might stay there for a while, even though it might not sound pleasant.
Great. Wow, I was just telling Daniela that this is a masterclass we are having this morning. But let me ask. So you talked about, in fact, I'll be going back to go through, I took notes, so we'll go through some of the points you made. But the bit about if you're going out, for instance, to, church service, or, there's an event the whole family wants to attend and all that, and you advise that we can leave a gadget on, like the television or, the radio. You probably want to leave somebody at home as well, just to be able to distract and whoever wants to break into the house and know that there's somebody in. Now, what if, because there are lots of families too who would travel, you're traveling for a number of days, or you're traveling even for the whole month, and chances are that you may not be able to leave anybody at home. Are you going to leave those gadgets on for like a week, 2 weeks, or 1 month when you're away? What do you do in those instances?
In those instances, you see, and I need to also add that this is a period where the period of great travel, the period of great movements. All over the world, people move all over the world. Either they are moving into their new homes, or they are moving. A new home could be a rental accommodation, or new home could be a home they built. Everybody has set a target. I want to move before the year ends. You quickly move into the place without asking questions. You are likely to be burgled, and I'm bringing it down to neighborhoodness. We need to be each other's neighbor. People move into an area and sometimes they feel too important. They feel too important. They feel the people there, I don't have to greet anybody. Know who you are sharing war with. Even know the area boys, who they are. Know them. Because the truth is that this question you just asked me, you are leaving home. You are going to be going to, your hometown, either Cape Coast, Takoradi, up north, Kumasi, anywhere, or you are going outside the country for a vacation or something. Let your neighbor you can trust know that I am not around, that I've left maybe a battery powered. These days we have all these battery powered radios that when the power goes off, they continue to run. I've left one on. Get lights that will come on themselves automatically in the night. As much as possible. These days, technology has made it possible for us to even view our homes by, the internet on our phones.
True.
And so if you can afford, put this, and they don't cost, a lot. Put these things in place, and every now and then check the home, check the compound to make sure no intruder. Put in intrusion alarm systems if you can. If you put in an intrusion alarm system, some of these systems have triggers and they have alerts. If someone walks into a passive infrared, walks into an alarming system within the range, it will send a signal to your phone that tells you there's somebody. You can go on the phone and check whether in fact there's somebody. And also, don't go to the police station only when you are sick. It's just like we are told by medics that don't go to the hospital alone when you feel sick. The moment you only go to the hospital when you feel sick, then you know it might be serious. So go and usually do some checks. Go to the police station. Get to know the distance between your home and the next police station. Get to know, if the local police station, there is somebody, the district commander, the regional commander, the divisional commander, whether there is somebody you can talk to if you thought you were in danger. Find out the nearest fire service station from your home. Do you have somebody's number? Can you talk to somebody? Do you have their control room number? Do you have their emergency number? These are some of the things we should be doing. I tell you a story. Some time ago, it happened some time ago. A family traveled somewhere to Cape Coast. They came into the country and then brought their things. The house they don't live in the country, but they left. And on their way, they just locked the place and went. Some persons knew that this is what they had done. They'd gone. These guys came in, the thieves, with a big truck, fled everything, including, forgive me, the WCs, removed everything, packed everything in the vehicle. In fact, went to the police station close by and actually celebrated with the police officers and said, "Oh, thank you for keeping the place very safe." And then they drove away. I think a week later, the owner of the house came in and the house has been swept. Even some doors have been removed.
Wow. They
went to the police station and the police said, well, it looks like some people came here and said they were moving. So it could be them. When they went and checked, neighbors actually said, we saw things being packed into a truck. But we don't know who you are. We've never seen anybody. It's just some house boys and people who live here. But it looks like the house boys were no longer there in the house. So when they were packing the things, You can't just walk into somebody's house to go and ask, who are you?
Wow.
And so it goes back to get to know your neighbor. Let your neighbor know. A trusted neighbor know that, please, I am not around. A trusted neighbor, not every neighbor is a trusted neighbor, but let a trusted neighbor know that I am not around. Even if you live in a single room, even if you live in a kiosk, let your trusted neighbor know you are not around. So this is a scenario I usually use when I'm asked to do what I'm doing now. That once your neighbors don't know your situation, don't know that you are getting out of the house, you are going to be spending time, or you are going, and it happened again in, where a family had moved in, and the newly wedded couple, they had to go for all-night service. When they came back, everything has been swept. And when there's next door neighbor, I said, oh, this family, they just moved in. They actually came to greet. So I least expected I heard kukuru in the house, but I thought they were still celebrating. The thieves had actually swept everything, including the gifts that came in. So mine is that the use of humans as first layer of security is important, but it has to be a trusted one.
Great.
And so as far as I'm concerned, these are some of the things I'm expecting people to do. I'm expecting homes to do, families to do. This is the time you need to be checking your children's room. What are they plucking? What are they doing? Because then they pluck in things and they leave them and they run out.
That's true.
And you cannot blame the children when the children are not blamable. If you ask me, if you, the adults, can be reckless, then you don't expect the children to always be careful like us.
Thank you. Now I will come back to you. We're going to ask you to hold on a little bit for us. I'll come back to you shortly. And when I come, you brought in the angle of the children, because that's the point I want us to make before we wrap up on the show, to find out how can we conscientize the children. Sometimes you don't have a choice than to leave them alone in the house. What do we tell them? What sort of safety and security conscientization can we do with the children, and also dependent on their ages? So I'll come back for us to talk about that before we let you go. But did you know that MTN Momo now has an app? Yes, MTN Momo has a brand new app especially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. Just download the Momo app on Play Store, App Store on your smartphone, and look out for the blue and yellow icon. It's that simple. Momo app allows you to view your statements, pay bills, and so much more. Use the app for your Momo transactions and enjoy 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. So go on, download the Momo app now and start transacting with a flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go. And yes, let's explore South Africa's biggest cities, Joburg, Durban, Cape Town, and Sun City this December with Adanse Travels from the 21st to the 28th of December, and also from the 23rd to the 30th of December 2023, just from 101,650 for single and single sharing, and 3,250 per couple. With Adanse Travels, we help you create lasting memories while you tour all these cities of gold. Enjoy the rich history, traditions, unique customs of the South Africans, and the touching apartheid story at the Apartheid Museum. This package covers your return flight, inbound domestic flights, hotel accommodation, airport transfers, daily breakfast, city tours, guided shopping, amongst others. Your initial deposit will only be $500 to lock your spot, and you can call 053 100 8550, 053 100 8550, or 059 550 0817, or you can visit adancetravels.com and all our social media handles at Adanse Travels. Adanse at 10 Reloaded. It's still a vibe. Yum Vita infant cereal with milk is fortified with Nutri-V, and it contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and calcium, to aid in the healthy growth of your baby. It comes in 3 delicious flavors. Talk about the maize and wheat, rice and wheat variants, and 3 unique pack sizes: 50-gram, 400-gram tea, and the 350-gram block bottom pouch. Get the pack size that best suits your family needs. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. And Mawinin Naho, shine your eyes, because cooking is being more fun and enjoyable than ever before. While cooking with your favorite Onga spices, there are lots of gifts to be won just like that. Onga brings you Mawinin Naho promo. Just shine your eyes and win big. This is Ongalicious. To enter the Shine Your Eyes promo and enjoy all the goodies, just pick together 25 promo wrappers of Onga shrimp tablet and 5 promo wrappers of either chicken, beef, or stew tablet. Then submit them at any of our redemption centers and you will instantly win a gift. You can win up to 100,000 cedis cash prizes, TV sets, washing machines, deep freezers, and many others. This is an instant gift. No go come beer. So shine your eyes and start picking the Onga promo wrappers now. This promo starts from Monday, 16th October. That's when it started, and it is on till the 31st of December. Terms and conditions do apply. This advert is FDA approved. Inti Mawinin Naho. Ghana make hard pass, so everybody wants value for their hard-earned money. That's true. And when it comes to tomato mix, value for money simply means 1, consistent and rich red color that doesn't color your meat or fish. 2, thick paste that gives you your desired quantity of soup or stew. And 3, good tomato flavor that gives that consistent and unique taste to all your dishes. You can rely on Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix for all of these. That is why we say weigh your tomato mix. No color changing like traffic light beer. Debia Coco Kama. Taste neso dear. On point, because Tasty Tom is thick. Ufakakra na ye bebre. Ekehunu biye nim. Don't compromise on quality. Top papano at once. Choose Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix and get value for money. I love it when I read the tree. You stand the chance of winning amazing prizes from Tasty Tom during the phone-in sessions on Drive Time with Lexus Bill. All you need to do is tell us how you prepare your favorite meal using Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This promises to be fun and interesting. Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. Ufa kakra na ye bebre. And go on and enrich your breakfast with the nourishing goodness of Dano Milk Cool Cow Instant Powdered Milk. The rich taste of Dano Milk makes a perfect combination with your tea, oats, cocoa, and others, and that gives you that great tasting breakfast you have always desired. Dano Milk Cool Cow is fortified with vitamin A, and it's also a good source of protein and nutrients such as vitamin B12 and iodine to help keep you nourished and strong always. Dano Milk is affordable and in a shop near you. Choose Dano Milk today for your nourishment and build your strength every day. Dano Milk, go for it. This advert is FDA approved. So remember, we did the Joy FM Loyal Listener promo. Yes. And we had some amazing, businesses who came on board to support us. One such is Maha Beach Resort. Because it's the place to be this Christmas. And I have Sylvia on the line to tell us a bit more about their Christmas packages. Hello, Sylvia, good morning. Hello, Sylvia, good morning. Sylvia, can you hear me? Okay. Can Sylvia hear me now? Hello, Sylvia. Good morning to you. Okay, Daniela is trying to sort that out. Did you know that MTN Momo now has an app? Yes, MTN Momo has a brand new app specially designed to make your Momo experience easier, convenient, and faster. Just download the Momo app on Play Store or App Store on your smartphone and look out for the blue and yellow icons. And remember, it's that simple. You just have to look out for the blue and yellow icons. Momo app allows you to view your statements and pay your bills, and you can do so much more on it. Use the Momo app for your Momo transactions and enjoy up to a 100% bonus when you recharge using the Momo app. So go on and download the Momo app now and start transacting with a flex at no data cost. Just Momo it everywhere you go. Hello, Sylvia. Good morning. Hi, Sylvia. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Great. We are well, thank you. Okay, we'll go into it quickly. We know Maha has, some wonderful packages for families and couples and everybody this season. Could you tell us about some of the packages?
Sure. Okay, so as I always say, this Christmas promises to be the best so far for us, Maha. We have so many things planned. So with our Christmas packages, you pay for 2 nights and you get a third night for free. This comes with breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout your stay. Whilst you are in-house, you have access to all the in-house facilities, like the swimming pool, the gym, the tennis court. The tennis court is under renovation, is not ready. And then we have the kids' playground, that's the splash playground. We have the quad bikes, the bicycles. You have a tour of the facility with golf carts. We have the cinema, also complimentary with popcorn. We do family movies and stuff like that. Then we have the boat ride to Maha Village, where you have the experience of having your lunch on the river. You can do your jet ski, the water sport like the banana boat, the paddle boat. We also have fun activities there. We have the party bus. If you want to party on the bus, you provide the party bus with a DJ. There will be food and drinks on there. We drive you around town. So it's going to be a very lovely and full of activities Christmas. We have our live bands all booked and set. We have nights with the DJ. We have brass band. We have the horse ride. So many things happening. Yes.
How some of us wish that we could get off work during Christmas and then be at, because look, the things you are talking about, it's just a good time to give yourself some holiday, and especially so when people will put in the safety measures we are talking about this morning, you make sure your back is safe and secure, and then you go off to Maha to go and enjoy, your Christmas break. Quickly tell us, so people want to call you, they want to contact you, find out how they can, access these packages. What numbers can they call?
So, yes, they can call us on 0303 977 773. 0303 977 773. Then they can also call us on 050 157 0684. 050-157-0684.
Okay, Sylvia,
but to be honest with you, our rooms are fast selling. So if they don't call early, they may be disappointed. So they should call us as soon as possible. We have few rooms available. So if they want to have fun, enjoy this Christmas, they should give us a call right away.
No, I actually will recommend it. And please, do us one little favor. I know you haven't planned this, but when people call you and they tell you that they heard it on Joy FM, please give them a Joy FM package for us, okay?
I will certainly do. I'll
a Joy
give them
package for us.
Discount. They should call us and mention Joy. I'll definitely give them a discount.
Thank you. And that's thank you, Sylvia. And that's where our second, the people who placed second and third during the Joy FM Loyal Listener promo, that's where they are jetting to. They are going to Maha to enjoy a whole weekend of pampering, all expense paid. And that is also made possible by Passion Air, because they are going to fly the people to Takoradi, and then the team at Maha will pick them from Takoradi and take them to Maha. I have been to Maha before. It's a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful place you want to be. I was in one of the rooms where you sleep in there and you part your curtains, and then there you are beholding the ocean. It's so beautiful. You want to be able to check it out this Christmas. Thank you very much, Sylvia. And then I'll come back to you shortly, Doc, for us to talk about the children and how we can conscientize them. But I have my senior from school, Nafti, she also came on board the Joy FM Loyal Listener promo with wonderful packages from Cocoa Crunch. 10 whole big boxes of Cocoa Crunch to give to our wonderful winners, those who love Joy FM so much. And I thought that she'll come and share with us some of the beautiful things they do at Cocoa Crunch. Hello, Marian. Good morning.
Hi, Adam. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well today.
Great. And you're looking terrific.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cocoa Crunch.
Perfect crunch, naturally tasty.
Yeah. What's happening? In fact, I shouldn't be interviewed because I can't talk about Cocoa Crunch
I know.
like that. I know. So tell us, this Christmas, the reason I asked you to come, we talked last week, we had a conversation and we were talking about planning, and we know that one of the things that can cause conflict in people's homes will be planning who to give what to and all that. And then I said that, the packages you brought to us and how much you told us they cost, this is one thing that families and couples can consider.
Right.
You don't have to spend so much, but these are very valuable, worthy gifts to give during Christmas. So please tell us what's in there, how much is it costing, how can we make orders?
Okay, so for us at Cocoa Crunch, what we basically do is to produce naturally tasty plantain chips. We also have coated
Snacks,
peanuts. Snacks. Mm-hmm. Okay, so for snack lovers, if you're looking for what to do or some starters to give away to enjoy this Christmas, then you should look forward and come to us and place the orders. So the idea behind our Christmas packages was to also help women entrepreneurs, because most of the packages, aside my products, I have added other women entrepreneur products in there, which are also locally made, Ghanaian manufactured, in a way to also support. Yes, it's very beautiful. So we are not doing any, we are being health conscious. So we are not going to put in products in the packages that will expire in a couple of days, but these are fresh products that we have purchased to be able to support them as well. And so aside the snacks, you can also have some cashew, which is very good for your health. You have some fruit juices, and you have some coated peanuts, spicy, very nice in there. And then of course, the kids out there who love some sweets, so we've also put some sweets in there. Yes, so the prices are very, very affordable, because we realize that you go to the supermarket and you're going to be seeing hampers like from 1,000 cedis and all that, but we are saying that everybody should be able to afford a beautiful gift. And so our gifts from 150, you can purchase a gift box,
the price.
Yes, and give it to somebody. It's very presentable, and everywhere that we have places. So I was so happy that your listeners were so happy to have the box, and I could see some of them opening like, oh really, wow, I love the package, everything in there.
I honestly like it.
Yes. So for us, you can always contact us, and then we'll do it to your specification, whatever you want us to do for you. If you want to surprise your loved ones, you can tell us what exactly you want, and we'll fix it. We do sweets, regular. We have the cocoyam, we have the kale spice, which is our best seller. And when you taste it, you go like, wow, this is beautiful. So yes, that this Christmas, we are creating these very affordable hampers for everybody. if you haven't thought of what to do this Christmas or what package you want to give out to, please contact us, and then we will do something for you.
Great. Thank you, Marion. So how do we contact you? Because I am placing at least 5 orders.
Thank you, Adam.
I like them. And you see, what I like about it is, the other packages, they are also good. Like if you want to give the rice, the oils, the macaroni and all that, they're good, right?
Right.
But these are packages that when you give to people, depending on where they are and who is around them, they can start enjoying
snack
like instantly.
Snack on the go.
I know that. So that's why I really like it, and I want some to give away. I know some people, and you want to have it, keep it in your car. You're traveling, you're going somewhere, and then I like it honestly. Yeah. So how can we contact you?
Okay, so you can contact me on 0248 559 729. You can also visit our website www.cocodilove.com, or see us on Instagram and Facebook at Cocodilove, KOCODLUV.
Please go over the number again.
0248 559 429.
0248 559
729.
Not 4.
729.
Okay, Marion.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And
thank you.
If you're watching us on Facebook, you can see the packages she brought down.
Yes.
They're live on Facebook, and then place your orders immediately. It will save you a lot. So, like, you have 1,000 CDs. You sorted like 5 people out. The packaging and everything. Maybe wait. I'm excited about that. Thank you very much, Marion.
Thank you,
okay, great. And so I will come back to, okay, Doc, in just 2 minutes, I will come back to you because, like I said, the people who are going to Maha will be flying to Maha via Passion Air. And we have our very good friend Samuel, who is with Passion Air on the line, and he's going to tell us some of the packages they have this season for patrons. Hello, Samuel. Hi, Samuel. Good morning. Hello, Samuel. Can you hear us?
Yes. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Samuel. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm well. Samuel is the corporate affairs manager for Passion Air. Samuel, what's new this Christmas on Passion Air?
Yes. It is our peak season. At Passion Air, during the festive season, we have a lot of people flying into the country, and even within, we have a lot of people traveling for Christmas festivities. And so, as a result of that, we are increasing our frequencies to some of our destinations. As a matter of fact, Passion Air is a domestic airline with the largest route network in Ghana. Currently, we fly from Accra, our base is in Accra, and we operate flights to Kumasi, Tamale, Takate, Sunyani, and Wa. And so during this Christmas period, we are adding additional flights to our Sunyani route. We operate daily flights to Sunyani. On Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday during the festive season, we are adding additional flights to our Sunyani route. Wow. That makes it twice daily to Sunyani during that period.
Okay.
We are operating up to 7 times daily to Kumasi, twice to Takwade, and 3 times daily to Tamale on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays.
Wow. Okay.
And we also operate 5 times weekly to Wa as well.
Okay, great. So, if people want to know a bit more about, these flights and the times, where can they go to?
Oh, you can visit our website at www.flypassionair.com. That's www.flypassionair.com. Or you can visit, you can download our mobile app. We have a mobile app. You can go to the Play Store app and then download Passion Air. That gives you the convenience of booking from the app. And you can also pay via Momo. So if you visit our website, it gives you all these options. You can also pay with your bank card and all of that. Now, we also have a call center number, which is 0800 221 221.
Okay.
0800 221 221.
I was actually going to ask you, for those people like me who would rather call than go through all those other places, and then you just put it out.
You can also book from your nearest accredited travel agencies.
Okay.
So we have a lot of them both in Accra and all our other stations. I will always advise our good customers out there to book early, because if you make your reservation way in advance, you are more likely to get a very competitive fare.
Okay. All right. Even during this peak season, huh?
Yes. I mean, it will interest you to know that as we speak, most of the flights during the festive season, starting from 22nd all the way into the new year, are running out quickly because people are booking way in advance. We have families booking, and even people outside the country are booking in advance to enable them get a very competitive fares in the system.
Great. And we also would like to say a very big thank you to you for the support you gave our audience when we organized the Joy FM Loyal Listener promo. We are really very grateful.
You are most welcome.
Great. Is there anything more you'd like to tell the listening public before we say bye-bye to you this morning?
Well, I would encourage the listening public, especially those traveling within the country, to patronize Passionaire. With Passionaire, we offer good customer service. You would have a very memorable flight, travel within the country and enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
So we'll be expecting to see them on board.
Great. Thank you very much, Samuel. Thank you.
You're most welcome, madam.
Thank you. And for all you Weekend City Show lovers, I have news for you. Not so good news, but yeah, I have news for you. So, Doc, I am back to you now. Thank you for being there and for waiting for us. We want to briefly talk about the children. How do we conscientize them? How do we go about it? Because some of them just don't seem to understand anything. Of course, you can't. It's not advisable to leave children 10 years below alone by themselves at home. But sometimes from age 12 upwards, thereabouts, up to, the 16, 17, there are times that you have no choice than to leave them home with some instructions. What should they be?
Well, thank you very much. What should they be? These days, all of us seems to have a phone at home that sometimes even the children at that young age, we give them the phones. It's important to have some numbers on the speed dial so that if you rehearse, you go through with the children what to do. When there is an emergency, mommy is not home, daddy is not home, no one is home. How do you have to go on the phone and quickly look for mommy or daddy's number or an elder person's number? Put these numbers on the speed dial so pressing on one could call mommy or daddy or could call